From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
What's going on, nerds? And we are live once again on the YouTubes. Today, as you can see on your screen, we are talking about Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Joining me today on the show is once again Mr. Mellis Jaw. Will, what's up, pal?
Gutsman sucks.
So before I send it to anybody else, we have Kineticon this week. It starts this Thursday. Will, for everybody listening, everybody that is potentially going to Kineticon up in Hartford, Connecticut, what do they have to look forward to?
So first I'm gonna do a joke. Me getting my ass kicked by Gutsman because he's a bitch.
Saw it
two,
all over your face.
Listen, I don't want to talk about it. I just want the goddamn chip by, dude. Yeah, I'm doing a panel. It's gonna be cool.
And what is the panel on?
It's on Kamen Rider, you bitch.
Which I can't wait for, because as I'm a huge novice with Kamen Rider, you guys have completely got me into it. I bought a drive belt last year, which I'm probably bringing to con.
Driver, I'm gonna need you to get that shit right.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Listen, I'm technical. Like,
I'm aware. I know you're anal. Speaking of anal, Rob, what's up, pal?
Why'd you gotta put it like that?
You always gotta put it like that. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, Rob, I know what happens when you eat spicy foods. As he's disappearing, and goodbye. Rob, are
I
you...
can't go any lower.
Oh, don't worry. I brought plenty of Gazax for you, buddy.
I think that
Hair
joke
thy
was-
anus.
So,
But Rob, how you doing, pal? How's writing going?
It's not.
Well,
You're at all interested. I'm going to be with the panel with this guy.
really?
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun. Will, do you have anybody else on the panel, or is it just you and Rob?
Mikey. Mikey was the one who did the panel with me originally. We just added Rob
boy.
because Rob said please.
so you guys are like a three-writer team up there. Okay, I see you. Like a movie
And
vessel.
coming back to the show, it is our wonderful artist and his beautiful girlfriend. What's going on, James and Megan?
Hello.
Much.
So
Sorry,
we're
Rob.
talking about
Hello
Doctor
there.
Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Took me right out of character. Thanks, James. Appreciate you, pal. I've been blipping the whole time. I can't tell if I'm here or not. So, what I normally do is I come up with a couple questions. Unfortunately, Susie is in full Comic-Con mode and cannot be here for this episode, which leaves me to having to read my own questions.
I mean, I could just throw her under the bus. She's just tired.
I wasn't going to be a butthead. So,
Listen, con mode.
first off, let's talk about America Chavez here. You got Xochitl Gomez playing America Chavez. What were your initial thoughts when seeing her at the beginning of Doctor Strange? We'll
New
start
character
with...
who dis.
Okay, we'll go with Will.
That was literally the thought. New character who dis.
Not about why are they running from a weird monster?
It's fucking Doctor Strange. They do that all the time.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Rob,
I don't read the Doctor Strange comics a lot. I only recognized one monster in this, and it wasn't this one, and I didn't know who America was.
every time I hear America, I want to scream.
Uh,
Nobody?
I know what you're saying, Blip.
I got the joke.
But her name desperately confused me.
Did it?
Every time I heard we have to save America. Wait, the country's in danger?
Yes.
Oh, the freaking character. Every time.
I mean, the whole world was in danger. So, I mean, you could technically count America among that. Just throwing that out there.
Megan, what about you? What are your thoughts on America Chavez?
Well, I was kind of like, wait, who's this and why are they running?
I kind of got that too.
And who are they running from? What the heck is going on here?
Oh, they were running for their lives as we saw Defender Strange kind of take a arrow to the knee.
Mm-hmm.
James, with the new do.
All right, so personally, I already knew about America Chavez a while ago because I did the whole entire up and up thing on keeping up with a lot of my new comic, like new Marvel characters' appearance. Read at least 2 of their issues to get a good feel of them. I was actually quite excited to see her because I'm like, dude, I was like, oh my god, the MCU is finally just opening itself up to brand new characters. Like, don't get me wrong, I love our original characters, but it's finally good that we're taking a chance and just throwing in young Avengers. You know?
And one of the newer ones at that.
When it came out, he was like,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this character's only been around for what, 10 years?
Yeah, I think just around like long.
I thought it was sooner than that.
Really?
Her and Miles started around the same time, actually. I think if I'm correct.
That's kind of where I was leaning towards because you brought up the Young Avengers, and I know Miles is one of them. Which, speaking of Miles, are you bringing that costume to Kineticon, James? Okay, he had it on him.
Okay. Yeah, I just detailing.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So, we're going to jump a little bit further in the movie. Not really that far. But when you meet Wanda and Doctor Strange, it was at an apple farm. What was your immediate thoughts when we find out that now they're going the Scarlet Witch way?
The cake was always a lie.
Are you playing Portal now?
No! But the apple farm was a lie, therefore the cake was also a lie.
This is true, but what were your thoughts when you realized that they're actually going to make her the bad person
I knew.
She is supposed to be?
I knew. The moment I saw Scarlet Witch in the trailer, I was like, "Yep, she's the villain."
Did that excite you at all?
No.
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 Rob.
No, it doesn't even deserve a back foot. No, just no.
Wow. Rob, same question I just asked Will.
Well, you saw my face when she pulled out the book because you were sitting right next to me. In the
Yes,
theater.
I was. Yes, I
I
was.
mean, the Darkhold was great.
I didn't watch WandaVision, so I didn't know she had the Darkhold.
Oh.
I knew what the Darkhold was, however, because I read the comics, and I immediately shit myself.
Was it like diarrhea poop, or was it like solid?
I thought that was one of the kids behind us, Rob. Dang.
It terrified me because I knew what the Darkhold could do. Now, obviously, they toned it down in the movie.
They toned it down? Did you see
yeah.
what she did?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more screwed up.
Yeah, I was just saying.
I believe Dracula gets it at one point to turn off the sun.
I mean, effective for Dracula.
AJ, a combination of that and Ash, Slashy Ash from Ash vs. Evil Dead there, bring the Deadites and zombies over to the MCU. That's the whole entire Marvel zombie issue.
Do we want to start talking about Bruce Campbell? But we could do that a little bit later. But James, Megan, whoever wants to go first, talk.
Want me to go first?
I don't care.
All right.
No.
First off, can we talk about how they opened the actual place she was staying at? How so far from the movie being bright and vivid to going to her, and it was very dark and gray. And the WandaVision theme was playing in the background, but it sounded very slowed down and distorted, kind of echoey.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was kind of already in a delusion. So when Strange got there, and like the field, yes, looked really bright and vivid, it still had a tone of gray. And I was like, oh, this is a lie. Because this is a giant lie. It's kind of saying that she's trying to harbor life here, but she can't do it because she's missing something. And that's when we started handing, the
Like her
apple branch.
soul.
She was handing the apple branch, and he's like, apples, and she goes off and tells her spiel. I have something about that I can talk about later because I found out some really interesting stuff. Kind of dark, actually. I kind of
Of
wish
course
we
it
got to
is.
see.
It's Wanda now. Everything's dark.
Are we talking about also too, like a little bit of the conversation they had there?
Yes.
All right. So initially, that whole entire conversation, if you watch her, even before she even breaks down, she knew America was there. She was already acting very
Sus.
I would say kind of jumpy to the point. Because when he was walking with her, if you notice, she stayed close on his side to make sure that he didn't try to trip anything to distort the illusion.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as she goes, oh yeah, and I help you out with America. Shit. And that's when you saw everything just turn to a hellish landscape.
Yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch, his face was priceless when.
Wait,
when
I never said anything about America.
Mm-hmm.
that. Megan, what are your thoughts on our introduction to Wanda in the Apple Farm Grove, and then that little conversation between her and Strange?
Well, so being that I watched WandaVision and I saw that ending part,
Yeah, Rob, we watched WandaVision.
I was wondering where they were going to take that, and then seeing how they did it, I was like, oh boy, they went there. They really took it far.
So, go ahead, Will. What's up?
So wait, I have a question.
That's concerning. Yes.
And it's really stupid because I'm being stupid here because I think it's gonna be funny. So you know how that place looked red and dark and grim and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And she has mind powers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean Wanda is also Vecna?
Oh my God, yes. Damn it, Strange, you should have ran up that hill.
Wow. Will, that was actually very potent and very good because I understood that reference, even though I hadn't seen it.
I made a Stranger Things joke.
You did.
I'm so proud of you.
So, now we're going to talk about Wanda and her reasoning behind what she's doing. My personal opinion is the best bad guys or bad girls are the ones you can relate to in their decision making. What are your thoughts on the reasoning behind what Wanda was doing and the reasons why she was doing it? And James, Megan, I'm going to start with you guys while I go get a beer.
You want to go first or should I go first? Because while he's in the beer, I can drag it out for a bit.
You can go first.
All right. So for me, Wanda's wanting actually is kind of understandable because I'm like, who doesn't want? You know what I mean? Like, she feels the gift of she could be a good mother. Is she going about the right way? No.
Not even close.
No, not even close to it. But the fact that she was so hell-bent on believing I could be the best mother they ever had. Ma'am, you're unhinged and you just killed a person. Like,
we'll talk about her killing people.
Ma'am, you didn't actually have children. Just saying. You mind
the devil yet.
You mind fuck them into existence.
She wants to be loved. Everyone wants to be loved. She's just not going about it in the right way.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Why couldn't
she go to a universe where that Wanda was dead? Why'd she have to pick to replace a Wanda? You can't tell me that there was all these universes and not one Wanda was dead.
You know the reason why, AJ? Because I'll say it now. Love makes you do stupid things.
Yes, it does.
She lost her one true love, and all she wants is to have it back.
She misses that Viz.
Mm-hmm.
Or in the words of the famous Stephen He, stupid.
Rob, question goes to you now.
I thought she was goddamn crazy.
Quick.
Like the amount of people amount of Stephen Stranges she must have killed. And
I never thought about that one.
And how many demons she must have used. Because how many demons did those Stephen Stranges kill? Because when that illusion goes away, you see the area has been utterly corrupted by demonic energy.
Oh yeah.
Actually, hold on, Rob. Question for you. So, how would you put this on a level right now? Was this Wanda in the MCU that we got to see was a taste of almost her and House of M level crazy, or worse? Because we've seen worse from her even from that.
Yeah, I'd say it goes just under House of M. House of M, she flips the table.
Is that where she goes no more mutants?
Yep.
Yeah.
Which I'm still not. I still think that could happen.
Oh,
Yeah,
I believe it can happen.
I'm still waiting for it too.
Because I doubt she's we'll talk about it afterwards. I doubt she is So Will, did you answer the question? Because I know you were. No, I don't think you have. Go for it, pal.
What was the question? Because I feel like I did answer it.
Their conversation in the Apple Grove and her reasoning, like, to go to a different universe to go be with her kids.
Yeah, I called her stupid because she didn't
Kids.
act. Because technically, her Wanda didn't have them. She mind fucked both literally and metaphorically into existence.
So have you heard of the ship of Theseus?
I've heard of
I
it.
also
Yes, that Rob, watch WandaVision. They literally fucking talk about it.
They do.
I know.
AJ, I love that he used the M word and didn't use a certain other M word, even though we know that M word's appearing soon.
Shit.
Mephisto.
Oh.
Fuck, now I said it. We're going to all their fan base here.
What are you talking about? I didn't hear nothing.
So before we go to our next question, what's going on, Andrew Moratz in the chat right now? What's up, pal? Congratulations at your win at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Just saw you ripping donuts on Revline channel. But next question brings both Doctor Strange and America Chavez to a different universe, where there is a certain group of people that we've been dying to see in one universe, the wrong universe. And I'm going to go straight with James because it looks like he's about to climax when we talk about it.
I will. So
Let's talk about the Illuminati.
The Illuminati,
Yay.
or as I will call them, the Illuma, we got bodied.
We'll talk about that right afterwards.
What
but
mouth?
talk.
You guys don't understand. I've been waiting for this for so long. Like, I remember I think me and Rob used to have like talks early in the morning at like our friend's house about this. Like, dude, that'd be so crazy to get to see him. But they're like, that's so crazy because that's so far out. We'll never do a story like that. Little did we know.
Guess what? They fucking did it.
It wasn't my dream roster for the Illuminati, but also too, I know the Illuminati probably from different universes switches because different variety and flavors.
Yeah.
But each one has Reed on the team, so I mean, they're destined to fail.
Wow.
Yeah, wrong.
No, I'm not joking. Trust me. Yeah, Mr. Fantastic.
Let his ego get the better of him there, and they all got named.
We'll talk about how they got
One
afterwards. Talk
the
about
other.
your reaction to seeing them.
So in the theater we were, because everyone else was really quiet, which honestly upset me so badly. As they're going through each member, Mordo, I was like, ew, man, looks terrible with the Medea braids. Captain Carter, I'm like, hey, I know you from What If? And the guy in front of me was like, crush me, mommy. And I'm like, what the fuck? They did Charles Xavier, and I heard it. At that moment,
from the TV show.
I literally screeched, and like she just looks over at me, like, "What is wrong with you?" I'm like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!" We're going through the rest. They do Miss Marvel there, and I'm like, "All right, cool. I don't really care about you. No offense to your character, I just don't really care about Miss Marvel like that." And then they're like, the last person. I'm saying, I was like, do. As soon as I saw the gate open right there, and he just peered in, they're like, the smartest man alive. Mr. Fantastic. Me, yes. The
What
woman
was your
next to
thoughts
you,
about it being John Krasinski?
They knew what we wanted and they gave it to us. And guess what? You gave us a small little test sample at the Chinese place with the too big. We want the full serving. Come on, you heard the MCU. Give it to us.
They can't.
And wonderful co-host in the chat goes, "Let's go Fantastic Four," which I guess she's listening to us while she's getting everything set up for Con, or as what Will said earlier, is just tired.
Ah, shit, which means she's been here the whole time, which means she knows I've been shitting on her. God damn it.
She's about to write what mouth?
Well,
So,
Rob, I
I
guess
gotta get got by
I guess it's
Gutsman
your
and
panel
my
and
wife.
Mike's panel at Kineticon now.
It's okay. Mike's the one with the slideshow. So
So, Megan, you heard James go off on it. Now it's your turn. What are your thoughts to your initial reaction to seeing the Illuminati?
Well, I was really.
Wow.
I was excited to see them. Like, I obviously had to ask him who some of these people were, but like, I knew Captain Carter from What If, so that one was, was cool because I'm like, oh. But like, I thought it was really cool seeing them like kind of all come back together. It was like, it's kind of like the judge and the jury. Oh crap!
Oh, you mean executioner?
Sure, yes, executioner in the jury. Ah, crud.
I'm sorry. Rob, your initial reaction when you saw the Illuminati?
I thought, oh my God, they're finally here. And I had only one thought. They had a missed opportunity to introduce Namor.
Hold off.
We're gonna see him soon and forever.
Yeah,
Namor the Submariner.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That we're gonna see it in a Black Panther movie.
Yeah, but Namor the Submariner, the freaking King of Atlantis.
Wait,
we could
not
have
Milo?
had him.
Not Milo Thatch?
What?
You said King of Atlantis. It's a Disney reference.
Yeah, he's the Marvel.
Oh, Milo, right.
Okay.
No.
Sorry. Only a couple people probably would know that one.
Yeah, I would have had Namor over the Inhuman King.
He needed to redeem himself real quick.
Oh yeah, he had a few things running through his head.
Shit.
He had a word or two on the tip of his tongue. But I loved seeing the Illuminati. I love the fact that they had Ultron bots.
Right?
That was insane. See what Tony Stark can do if he doesn't, just let's end the war now before it starts.
Made me wonder where Stark was.
Probably dead.
Yeah.
He might have been superior Iron Man, so knowing him, hey, I'm too good for this, and walk away.
Or actually part of the Avengers.
Do you think every time you blip, something different is going to appear or happen?
Shut up. You don't talk about me blipping. Only Gary is talking about me blipping, and he's in the chat.
So yeah, I love the Illuminati. I would have liked one or two more characters in it, or substitutions. Perhaps someone other than Mordo as Sorcerer Supreme. I would have loved a return of the original.
Yeah.
Either the Celtic woman or the original
one?
Sorcerer.
Is that who you're talking about from the first Doctor Strange?
Yeah, her or the one we see in the animated movie. I forget his name. He doesn't really have one because he's over 2,000 years old. I think his name is literally Agamotto.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I was actually in the theater. I think I was sitting next to you, and you popped pretty hard when they just started, introducing this person and then introducing this person and weighing in at 250 pounds. with his wheelchair.
The Illuminati was real after all.
So, but what was your
I
reaction?
think it was
Will?
more of a wheel car.
Because we
than a
kind of
wheelchair.
figured it was coming because we heard Patrick Stewart in the trailer, but nothing beats seeing it in the movie theater, and I think you were popping pretty hard in the movie theater.
I was not.
Lies.
Oh fuck.
Exactly.
Nope. That is what you just said is very irrelevant to my oh fuck.
Oh, it's you playing Mega Man.
Yeah, Airman V3 decided he was gonna come say hi, and now he's gonna whoop my ass.
Yeah, well, you're gonna get your ass whooped on a computer game, and
But no,
Susan's
that
gonna
was
come
literally
downstairs with a paddle.
literally my reaction to seeing them all was, oh my god, the Illuminati is real after all.
Yeah, I was really excited. I figured once we heard Patrick Stewart's voice, it was pretty much endless on who they could have brought in for any of these roles. I was very happy to see John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic. Glad to see Captain Carter because, you know, she was such a great character in What If. That would have been a huge missed opportunity, in my opinion, if they brought back a Chris Evans as a Captain America in a different universe.
See, I would have been happy with Captain Carter, or like if they did a Bucky, I would have been happy too. But I think Captain Carter was better.
Bucky or a Sam Wilson, maybe.
No. There's a reason I say no to Sam.
Okay.
Because Sam they're already doing in blah 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 in our regular MCU. I rather just have him get that more exposure because to me, seeing these ones in the Illuminati and everything for this one makes me think that we're not gonna see them in anything else.
I would like to see their own,
especially because they
series.
kind of got bodied.
And speaking of kind of got bodied, let's talk about the absolute destruction because Mr. Fantastic once again has to open up his mouth.
You see my friend Black Bolt over there? Yeah. You want to know how he got those scars? Yeah. He don't want to know how he got those scars. Black Bolt, how you got those scars? What scars? What? Why did you do that? KO'd. Fuck.
Literally. He can kill you with just the one word from his mouth. What mouth? Literally implodes in his brain and turns into Mojo Jojo when he has his helmet smashed open and the brain is coming out.
I will say this. The audience we were with when that happened did have the right response because we all went, oh shit.
Yeah.
I was, oh.
That was the whole next 5 minutes of what happened.
It's
because
like you had your best person there and you ruined it.
You had Black Bolt.
Ruined it with your big ass mouth.
Black Bolt set off a mini nuke in his brain. Freaking Mr. Fantastic got put through a shredder.
Yo, does anybody want some string cheese?
Yes.
Anybody want some fantastic string cheese?
Yes.
Guess they're now the truncated threesome.
So, string cheese or shredder was Mr. Fantastic. Black Bolt imploded his brain. You had Captain America turn into Darth Maul. And
You got Final Destination.
And Captain Marvel had a statue land on her.
Joe will be immortalized.
A monument to all our sins.
And you had
cut in half by her own
Professor X
heel.
just, kind of having a sore neck.
No. Go back and watch again. She ripped his head clean off.
She did? Because it just dropped on his... I thought it was just a snap neck.
Yeah. So, obviously, in our point of view, it was a snap neck. But if you go back and watch when she, Deadite grabbed him, as I'm going to call it, for the rest of the movie, like, her little Deadite-ness, she literally went like this. You saw her hand down the bottom jaw and top. God.
So, out of all of those deaths, murders, complete annihilations, fatalities, if you want to go full Mortal Kombat here, which one was your favorite, and which one did you find the most gruesome?
Everybody has a favorite death scene.
Black Bolts was 100% the most gruesome.
Crazy.
Like, you cannot tell me otherwise.
I mean,
I can try.
Captain Carter turning into Darth Maul was kind of, ugh.
Yeah, but you don't like fully see it.
No,
His head becoming like a fucking whatever you want to call that.
Shish kebab.
So mine
You
was
want?
Reed Richards, because he felt every moment of that. He died screaming.
Yes, he did. Yes. And back to what I was saying, I liked Captain Carter's because, as Will was saying, you really don't see it. It just focuses on the upper body, but then it pans out, and then you just see them both go to different sides.
Wow, I was gonna make a joke like it was a DBZ reference when Trunks cut Frieza in half. Just this time it was diagonal.
So, James, your thoughts on it now?
Oh, what, that whole entire fight?
No, which death was your favorite, and which death was the most gruesome?
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm going for most gruesome was Black Bolt because nothing had me go, oh shit, like that lot of my life from a death scene and anything particularly I've seen so far of this year. Like nothing. All right, that's a lie. Hereditary maybe do the same thing, but that one was, and I would say my favorite was Mr. Fantastic's. Because low key, I know you get to see Skype call. Doom was watching, and he's just like, "Yeah, kill the bastard." Yeah.
Megan, what about you?
So I agree with James with the fact of the most gruesome is Bolt, only because you could see the look on his face the entire time when he was like, "Oh fuck, oh fuck." Like, I'm done.
I'm pretty sure
done.
Oh Fuck is the one
Like,
that
you
killed
can
him.
just see he's like just so scared, but he knows that there's nothing he can do. And it's just like it's over. And then I probably would have to say I don't really know if I call it a favorite. I don't know if I really have a favorite death scene.
All of
But
them.
I
You
think
love it when they all die.
But I think Captain Carter's is probably interesting only because she died fighting. Like, it was between her and
Wanda.
was she the last one to die?
No, Marvel
That's
was.
a Marvel.
I thought Captain.
Mm-mm. She got thrown into a wall, so when Carter got
Right. Actually,
Yeah, see, that's the part that sucks is that she got cut in half by her own shield. It's like, damn.
I hope Thanos is taking notes on how to get rid of the Avengers because, like, that was some dollar tips.
I was
Did
like,
Mordo die?
dang.
No, Mordo got trapped.
I was like, dang, to get cut in half by her own shield sucks.
Yeah, Mordo was with Strange during that.
Yeah, he got trapped.
Who said Mordo? Oh,
Bruh.
Oh, I'm sorry. His name isn't Mordo. It's
Supreme.
failure.
I mean, it's failure no matter what universe you're in.
So, now we're going to jump towards the end of the movie and how everything is going to become fixed by Doctor Strange going into iZombie, pretty much.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You made
We
a
forgot to
CW
address
in our
the elephant in the
MCU
room.
reference.
The true villain.
Is Doctor
of the
Strange.
movie.
Huh?
Yes, there is a true villain.
Doctor Strange.
No, it's that pizza guy.
Whoa, first off, Ash
Pizza
Williams.
Poppy?
Bruce Campbell.
First off,
Pizza Papa.
Pizza Papa is no villain. He is the true hero. He took the strongest spell and ate that. Look at that, Wanda. He didn't need a dark hold. He said dark hold in his hands and he started fighting himself. True hero, just saying.
When is he going to stop doing that? In about 2 weeks.
Weren't they pizza meatballs though?
Yeah, they were pizza balls.
Yeah, why are they not pizza balls, Rob? Where are the pizza balls?
I could ball one up, but it's not going to be very good. I'll have to wash my hands.
I kind of would pay to see that. No,
I wouldn't. I'm good. I'm good. I have to eat dinner after this, and yeah, I'm good. So
And
let's
it's DiGiorno. That's not going to be good.
let's go.
Not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
Let's go towards the end of the movie, where Doctor Strange is like, I can't do this, but then turns into I can do this because now he has his own Darkhold and is dreamwalking. I think they called it.
Yeah.
He's
And,
dream fast.
and literally turns iZombie right into the dead Doctor Strange from the beginning of the movie. Let's talk about that whole scene right there where it's Zombie Strange versus Wanda, and then the tactic that America Chavez uses to really put Wanda in her place and realize I fucked up. And we're gonna go with Will first here.
I can summarize this whole fight in one sentence.
Do it.
Hold on. You're not my mom.
that's not what I thought you were gonna say, but okay, I'll take it.
He's not wrong though.
I'm not.
Rob.
All I was thinking was, you're too late. I'm already 3 parallel universes ahead of you.
Is that a Dragon Ball Z reference?
That's a JoJo reference.
Oh.
But
For some reason you said it like Vegeta.
I loved it. That's because I can't do a good Emporio impression. All I could think of was that was a genius way to set this up. To have him say, "What do you mean? It doesn't need to be alive for me to do it." Like, Zombie Strange.
Which another thing we saw in the trailer but had no context to. James.
Once again, actually, with that whole entire final scene, it was done in true Sam Raimi fashion with all the Raimi angles and like introducing Zombie Strange. Equally was probably my favorite thing there because I actually liked the fight with the spirits too around him as he was trying to, do it.
You work
Because
for
I don't know if
me
you saw it.
now.
Because I'm going to talk to everyone here. But I'm talking to Rob on this one because me and him love our Evil Dead. They did the zoom in camera when he literally got smacked with the hand. And as soon as they did it, I was like, oh, this is great. So that whole entire final fight was still really badass. And also, too, to sum it up in one word for you guys is
Wait, was the car in this?
Yes. The
Raimi car.
The yellow car, yeah, it was. It was floating in that weird universe where he ends up getting the Darkhold from other evil Strange.
We'll call him Emo Strange.
Megan? Megan, it is your turn.
I thought it was cray to the max.
Well, that's Sam Raimi for you.
Cray to the max.
But at the same time, it was good because it was like to show Wanda what she ultimately wants.
And that she can't have it.
Right. And that she can't have it.
Because you're not my mom.
What she wants, but she can't have it. And then it's like, oh, wait. Maybe this isn't what I want.
No, it is.
It's
She was just told that they weren't her mom.
And that she realized she was kind of doing it the wrong way. But, it took her to kill a shit ton of people to realize it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but what else but a mother's love? Moms do crazy things. Am I right?
Not mine.
Moms do crazy things for their children.
Even when they don't exist.
So before we get to our final 3 questions, which is our same questions that are in absolutely every show we've done, I gotta thank everybody on the Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram that chimed in with their thoughts about Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Lori Gleason says, I loved it. I was just sad about certain characters that popped up for 5 minutes there and just flatline.
Movie was too goddamn short. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's 2.5 hours.
It's just too freaking short.
I mean, I would watch that 4-hour cut. I would.
Right?
Mark Scott, and this is all on the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook community page, so if you're not a part of it, go check it out. Mark Scott goes, not great. The whole, I can do this. Yes, you can. Wink. Oh, yeah, I can do it. Kind of pissed me off, which I completely understand because it's like you don't have that power until somebody says, yes, you can. Which, kind of walking the dead. I think Rob was bringing that up. And let's see. Amelia Weatherford Stansberry says, I absolutely love Doctor Strange. Did not like this movie, though. So it seems like this movie was very
Divisive.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it 100% was.
But it seems like for the most part, our whole nerd group that we have on the show and hang out with, for the most part, very much enjoyed it. Like, I saw a couple issues more like with pacing, and when things went to the max, they just died right afterwards and then had to build back up, which you see in a lot of movies, but the pacing was a little off. But overall, let's talk about your favorite storyline throughout the movie. And we're going to start that with Miss Megan from the 616 universe.
Favorite storyline? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I asked the tough questions here.
Yeah, yes, you do.
But do you though?
Yes. Stop, I'm giving myself credit here.
I probably would have to say Wanda's storyline only because of the fact I can get where she comes from. You know, just that motherly love and
I mean, I
instinct
wouldn't either,
and
but
just wanting
oh,
to be
hey, Jay.
loved.
Didn't mean to do that.
So I think that's where I'm going with it, just because, like, not that I know how it feels. I don't have children of my own, but I know that feeling of wanting to be loved by somebody. And
You don't have a spell book under your bed or something that you use to control.
That's motherly love. I don't want it.
don't.
So, James, what about your favorite storyline throughout the whole movie?
Sorry, Megan said ice cream, and ice cream song popped in my head from the movie.
Yo, if you get an ice cream, you better be fucking sharing.
Can't share with you through the screen.
I don't give a shit. You share.
So my favorite actual story of this whole entire movie, I think honestly it was Strange learning two things. He's a fucking hypocrite, and he's a fucking hypocrite.
Language.
He knew what he
He said
did.
the B word a few times. It was like throughout the movie, Strange is like, you can't do that. You're not allowed to. That's evil. You can't do that. Then 2 months later, Strange's like, I'm gonna do these things. And you know, and it's like, is it Multiverse of Madness or called I'm a two-faced liar? Like that's Strange's gimmick. I've caught it now. Is he was asked at the beginning, is what you do technically really the right thing? Was that the right way to go about it? He was asked about it by a man who lost his brother and his cat. As soon as they said that, I was just like, they're calling him a hypocrite. Okay, let's see where this goes. And then Wanda with the, you become a hero, but I'm a villain. That doesn't seem fair. Once again, it was hit one more time on that note. And then when he's helped by the Illuminati, or the Illuminati get bodied, it was repeatedly thrown at us. He has said many things, and he's a hypocrite on multiple occasions. And he finally got called out for in this movie. Told Wanda, don't touch Darkhold. And what did he do? He downloaded a PDF file and he was sitting there reading it. Like, the man learned a lot in this movie, and it opened his third eye.
Get out. I'm kidding. Rob?
I love the progression of Wong.
Yo, Wong kicked ass in this movie.
Yeah, so yeah, the Sorcerer Supreme. I loved his storyline. Just doing everything he can for the I forget what their title is called, the Masters of the Mystic Arts.
Yes.
Yeah, that. I love just seeing all the things that they can do, and and the respect they showed to him, that you could tell was never shown to Steven.
No. You know, it's custom to bow for the Sorcerer Supreme. Yeah, I know.
Also, can we feel bad for Wong? He lost a love interest in this movie.
Yeah.
Mm,
The woman that destroyed the Darkhold, she actually was in love with him. Because before she fully turned to stone, if you look at her, she loves the word loves the words "I love you."
Oh shit! I didn't realize that.
Hmm.
Will, favorite storyline, because it's your turn.
I like. All right, I'm gonna be a smartass here. I'm sorry. I like the storyline of the movie.
I was gonna say Pizza Papa, and I'm like, that is equally just as fine. That's fair.
I
The man had great
I
taste.
was kind of more of talking about the individual storylines that made up the whole movie.
Yeah. So was I.
I'm proud of you.
so are you saying you like all the individual pieces that make it whole?
No, I'm just referring to so what's the movie called?
Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Doctor Strange.
So who's the movie about?
America Chavez.
Shut the fuck up, James.
Doctor Strange.
Oh,
There you go.
Okay, so you like Doctor Strange.
Oh, those about Doctor Who.
That would have been funny in one of the alternate universes, seeing the TARDIS in the background. That would have been very funny.
That would have been hilarious.
My favorite storyline was the descent of Wanda and her real power and the reason why she's doing it. Even though she's completely in her mind justified of everything of what she is doing, she doing it wrong. She going about it all the wrong way. She's got to go through the court system. Got to make sure that other Wanda is an unfit parent.
All of this could have been solved
you're
with
really
just adopted
great,
Squirrel
right?
Girl.
This is the route we're going with this.
Could have got a hold of Marvel Power to the other universe there too. They could have did stuff, but wobble on that.
Yeah. Hey, James, answer me. Would this have all been solved if she just adopted Squirrel Girl?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Better yet, she could have met Punisher. Punisher's like, I don't have a family. Wanda's like, I want to start a family. Boom, bam, bam, pow. Now you have some gun blazing kids out there. Look at that. Wanda has happiness. Or she might die in the next Punisher movie. Who knows?
So Susie brings up a good point, even though she's not here, and totally can come bother Will and answer some of these questions herself. Cough, cough, cough.
Hey,
Yeah,
just stop being a
check that.
salty bitch and just do the thing.
Susie says America Chavez and her growth from beginning to end, understanding her powers,
Oh, that actually was really
knowing
good.
how to use them. She also says Wanda needed a support group. She was all alone, and if any of the Avengers actually took the time to reach out to her, this all might have been null and void. But
What
then again,
Avengers?
Susie has very good points.
okay, there's still people around like Ant-Man.
Here's a counter argument, though, as I feel like my wife is gonna appear behind me and come to murder me and you. What Avengers?
You still have Bucky. You still have
War
Sam.
Machine.
You have War Machine.
There are no Avengers. What are you talking about?
But you still have people that fought on the Avengers that are still alive.
Fair enough.
Oh, we gotta
Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange could have checked on her. Nick Fury could have checked on her.
Ant-Man.
Nick Fury's in fucking space.
Sebastian
But
Stan
it
could
was
have
a
checked on
further
her.
podcast.
Bucky don't know her like that.
Hey,
Hawkeye could have checked on her.
That one you has a point.
I was like, yeah, damn it,
One
Bucky was
person.
dealing with PTSD issues over here.
But yeah, she was all alone, descending into madness because she had no support group.
She had a
Be like my-
vision.
Feel like if I lost you, I'd have all these numb nuts over there to keep me straight.
hey, yo, whoa, whoa.
I'll bring you back to life.
This just took a turn. Steve Tucker in the chat goes, they buffed Wanda, but they also nerfed Strange. That was his only real issue. But Strange had to learn magic. Wanda is magic. So in a way, it kind of makes sense. That's exactly what Steve just said in the chat. Hi, Steve, by the way.
Actually, tell him, no. Strange also didn't get nerfed by that. He got nerfed by another special ability of his.
I don't have to tell him. You're
His
telling him
ability,
now.
being a hypocrite. Yeah, that's right, Strange. I'm gonna say it. What you gonna do? Jump my house and bop, like give me eternal dimension.
So now, since we've talked about storyline and Susie has gone away,
Oh my god.
what's everybody's favorite fight? She's back. What's everybody's favorite fight?
Oh, favorite fight?
Yes.
America Chavez versus Wanda.
Okay, I can see that. Was it the one where she sends Wanda into the alternate universe?
Yes.
Okay. Will, what about you? Favorite fight? Before Rusty attacks you.
Rusty already attacked both of us. Rusty is now going in timeout.
Yeah,
boy.
Rusty was a bad boy, not because of the cards.
Uh-oh.
He friggin' almost like whipped the controller out of my computer.
Oh no, I've actually had that happen. But it was my headset, not my controller.
The New York City fight.
At the beginning? That was a really good one. I don't want to even picture the eyeball, and now I'm picturing the eyeball. And the sound it made.
That was Wanda's eye.
Huh?
Yeah. They literally said it. That was Wanda's eye.
Okay, again, didn't want to picture that just because of the sound it made. Rob?
Definitely the Necro Strange fight.
Right at the end of the movie?
Yeah, because that cloak of souls.
Right? So badass.
It's just just the in the hands.
It was good.
He literally threw the hands at her.
Did you see a callback to Spider-Man 2, another Sam Raimi directed movie?
Are we talking about when we had the little giant eyeball thing that you want to talk about climbing up?
No.
Did it remind me of Doc Ock?
No, I'm talking about the Doc Ock You Work For Me Now and Strange to the other demons, and you hear I can't think of her name. Strange's girlfriend. Or wannabe girlfriend. Can't think of it. But she says, make them work for you, and I'm like, Sam Raimi. He calls back to everything of his.
Dude, like this movie was technically Evil Dead 4, let's be honest.
I didn't see a chainsaw on Pizza Pat or Pizza Pete.
You did see a circular saw.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. All right. So, actually, what is your favorite fight, AJ?
My favorite fight is actually the one that starts the movie with Defender Strange and America Chavez trying to get to the Book of Ashanti. Because that was right into the movie, immediate high tense, and this is what you're going to get. And then not immediately realizing that that wasn't our Doctor Strange. I was like, he's on the nameplate. What the fuck? He has to be alive.
We just get to kill him several times this movie.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Dead. Does that about 30 times. And then, flash forward about 5 or 6 years. Wanda, I've come to bargain. James?
Actually, no. You go.
Me first?
Yes.
So I have two. The first one's the same as Susie's, the ending fight with Wanda and America Chavez. And then my second one is the one where it's America Chavez, Strange, Wong, and they had put Wanda in the mirror world, or they locked her with all the mirrors.
Oh, yeah. No.
And then she comes out, and it's like,
She Bray Wyatt's it.
how'd she get out? Oh, she got out. That wasn't supposed to happen.
She Bray Wyatted it out. Or the,
Yes.
is it the ring where she comes through the TV?
Yep.
Yes.
Bro, that was a true Deadite moment. Like,
Just like, I don't think that was supposed to happen.
That was
For me-
a that was I'm not looking at puddles ever again. James?
For me, my favorite fight, and I can explain why this is my favorite fight. It was Strange versus Superior Strange, I guess what I call him, or do we, what the hell was that other Strange called?
Evil
What
Strange?
was you gonna call him? Huh?
I thought
Oh.
Dark Strange?
Yeah, we'll call him Dark Strange. And see, the reason why that was my favorite fight was, the reason why I loved it though was they each had a spell to counter each other. If you notice it, they were literally either doing the same version of that spell or a stronger version to fight each other. But it wasn't just all of that got to it. It was the part when they were fighting with music.
Oh,
Dun
yeah.
dun dun dun.
By the way, they fought with Fantasia.
You're not wrong. Not at all.
So, and the reason why I love this, it was literally like the ultimate clash of good and evil within him. The decision he knows he has to make, and the decision he's trying to just make because he believes, oh, if I just do this, like I've done so many other times, I could just save the day and no one will really get that hurt. I mean, one small sacrifice kind of thing. And that fight really shows it. It really puts to the test, is he willing to kill the other Strange to get what he needs to get? And that was the part that I loved about that entire fight.
Mm-hmm.
It was just fun watching music notes fly across the screen. There were some people that were next to me going, I think this is really corny. And I'm like, listen, your face is corny. This is beautiful. Shut up. Raimi is God. All right.
I can hear you saying that in a movie theater. Louder than it needed to be, too. So, Rob, why don't you go do your thing, and then when you get back, we'll talk to you about your favorite character.
All right.
So, speaking of favorite character, before we get to that, Steve Tucker once again in the chat goes, the Wanda Temple fight was really cool. Which it was. And we're going to talk about our favorite character here. We'll start with James, because it looks like Will might be distracted. James, favorite character?
Okay, so do you want the joke character or do you want my actual favorite character?
Both?
All right, so my first character is seriously the strongest person I've ever seen. For 2 whole weeks, that man got his ass beat. And you know what? He gave us a sigh of relief and said, it's over. It's finally over. Pizza Papa himself, Bruce Campbell. I love you, Ashley. Don't ever change, man. That was my favorite. All right, first off, the fact that it was a Sam Raimi movie, and I was telling her, if I don't see Bruce at any reference whatsoever, not even a poster, I'm going to be upset. He was in the movie. I was happy. Raimi did not let me down. Again, my actual favorite character, believe it or not, honestly, it had to be Wong.
Really?
How do I put this? Wong is starting to grow on me more as we get to see him because, right, seriously is like straight to the books about how, you gotta do this for being a wizard. He's also very loose with it too, if that makes any sense. He's not uptight. Like he knows the moment to relax, kind of joke with people and not like, for example, when they were singing the coffee shop with Chavez and they were explaining, the ordeal they just went through. And he was like, yeah, we just help Spider-Man. She's like, who? And he goes, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Is he really a spider? No, we just helped him out with an issue. Yeah, that. And, they were kind of back to their conversation. It was like, I'm happy Wong has Sorcerer Supreme. Let's see where this goes. Because if Steven does get it, I hope it's earned and not, oh no, Wong got injured or Wong gets killed. Here you go, here's the title. Like, Wong holding it is going to make Steven kind of want to get better.
Up his game.
And that's what I see their friendship as. One is always trying to push the other one to become better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Wong is my guy, pretty much.
Megan, favorite character?
I would have to say America Chavez because, like as Susie said before, America had a lot of character growth, from the beginning where she wasn't sure she could even use her powers or even use them right, to at the end of the movie realizing that she can use them and it doesn't really matter like how she uses them. She just has to believe in herself and it'll just come. So
you have James with Pizza Guy, Megan America Chavez. Rob, now that you're back, who's your favorite character?
I'm probably gonna go with Stephen Strange.
There's
He gets a lot of growth here, and he really shines when he finally figures out I'm the problem.
Thank you.
wish Batman would figure that out.
Is that after or before he beats someone to be a paraplegic?
Yes.
After.
Will, who's your favorite character in Multiverse of Madness?
Multiverse of Madness, you say?
Yes. Not the Family Guy game.
Um,
Forgot about that game.
I think Strange.
Any specific reason? Again, I asked the tough questions here. I need
No,
to.
that.
Oh, okay.
I like Strange just fucking the rules. It's just funny.
Make another spell.
I have avocado.
So, I might be a little on the minority side here, but my favorite character in this movie was Wanda.
That's fair.
Because what she does at the beginning is completely different than what she did at the... Like, you see, she wants to be with her kids and does whatever it takes, kills whoever, shredders whoever, string cheese, nukes their brain, Darth Maul, whatever. And then within a 2-minute clip, it's literally her come to Jesus moment. I was like, I fucked up.
I just had a brainwave.
Brain blast. It's Jimmy Neutron. Come on.
I know how we could set up House of M.
Uh-oh. Yes?
She links up with Mordo, who wants to get rid of all powers. And he convinces her to do the same thing. It's like all these problems happen because everyone had powers. What if we just go and get rid of them?
Why does everybody use a fucking snap?
So actually, Rob, I'm actually really glad you brought that up. So funny story. I don't know if you guys ever took the time to look at a poster like I do. Probably not because you guys have lives. So
It's the artist.
If you guys actually look close down at the bottom of the Multiverse of Madness poster, under the words, there's literally a silhouette of somebody getting beheaded in front of Wanda. The original opening scene of like the orchard wasn't supposed to be Strange going there. It was supposed to be Mordor. And he's still in this no more wizard spray. And Wanda's like, you're right. I'm glad you're heading in the right direction. Slash. And then when she meets Strange, instead of handing him the branch, she was supposed to hand him his head. Yeah.
Do we want to talk about how dark this movie actually was? This was a PG-13 Marvel horror movie, in a way. Because there were some serious jump scares in this that got me a couple times. Like, when they're in the tunnel going to the Book of Ashanti.
Oh,
right out of nowhere. We were in the final row, so I had a wall behind me, behind my chair. There was no give. I would have probably right back, ripped it right out of the ground, and just fell backwards.
Dude, very Jack Me to Hell vibes in this movie, though, too.
Why'd you have to bring... Speaking of that movie, if you're into horror movies, go back 2 years. You'll hear us review that.
Yeah, AJ and his spooky dookies.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Why do you ring that up?
You shall never do it.
So, if you had to rate this movie in the MCU, where would Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness go? Top tier, middle tier, bottom tier?
You mind if I go first on this?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So ranking this, me, Saba here, we would put it in mid tier, but see, we would do it as different phases of tiers. So phase 4 obviously was sitting in first place right now because there is nothing movie wise other than taking it down so far. Sorry, Eternals. Actually, that's a lie. Shang-Chi sits at 1. So technically, this movie would still be mid tier for me as a solo Strange movie, and I still count this as a solo Strange movie. I don't always feel he's strong enough in his own movies alone. Like sometimes he has a supporting cast, and sometimes his supporting cast outshines him.
And you think that's what happened here?
Yeah, again, because like we had Wanda who was suffering, we had America who was suffering to learn her powers and understand why this let's call her what she is. This magic Karen chasing her because she wants her kids. That's not going to go away anytime soon. Now, whenever I see
Nope. James, that was a. What were we trying to go for there, buddy?
He attacked her. Wait, what?
I don't know.
Sounds like you were trying to go on the dark path there.
It's doing light over here.
Huh?
No, but it's like it's one of those jokes where it's just like, yeah, he just got shined by his whole entire cast more than he did, and no, it didn't hit as much as the first Doctor Strange movie did because that one was really more focused on him, obviously, and we saw that like we still tried to linger for that in this one.
I don't want to talk about the first one. I've never dropped acid before, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's like. Megan? Oh, nope. James, you had one more thing.
One more thing.
Okay, never mind.
No, you're good.
Megan, top tier, middle tier, bottom tier.
Oh boy. So for me, I would say out of all the Marvel movies I've watched, I would probably put it mid to high tier because I thought it was a very good movie. But again, like James had said, I feel like Doctor Strange got overshadowed when it was supposed to be about him. It was his movie, but I feel like he kind of got overshadowed in it more than he should have.
Now, before we get to Rob, Miss Co-host, outside of trying to put me in the corner, she said it's top tier. Rob, where would you put it?
Mid but low.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
It wasn't Eternals bad.
I did.
It was no, Eternals was way down. This was way too focused on the special effects. I didn't get enough story.
Okay, I can see.
I would have liked more progression from Stephen Strange.
I feel like it was instead of they just called it Doctor Strange for Doctor Strange's sake, but it was really a Wanda and America Chavez movie.
Yeah, he was essentially just the vehicle for this
Yeah.
story. He was not the story itself. He was a background character in his own movie. And that's
I go with
something I'm
that.
not.
Yeah, I would 100% go with that. I'm personally gonna say it's middle tier and right around that middle tier. Because everything with James, Megan, and Rob, what you said before we get to Will, it felt like he was a background character, like Rob said, in his own movie. It was too. I don't think if they named it anything else, it would have drew the numbers that it did. So they had to do Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. They can't do Scarlet Witch and the Multiverse of Madness. Or they can't do America Chavez, Multiverse of Madness. They had to do Doctor Strange. Because it wasn't going to do the numbers if it was any of the other two. Because not everybody watched WandaVision. Not everybody knew who America Chavez was. So... but that's kind of my point. Will, where would you put it?
I would put it in the mid to low too.
which is kind of completely different than what we were talking about today, because we were just ranking it all up, thought it was fun, great, which it was fun.
Yeah, all the stuff that was in the side character stuff, the Illuminati, stuff like that. The fights were great.
Was the only stuff to talk about, not the actual Doctor Strange stuff. Outside of him turning into like jelly or noir or blocks. So with that being said, we are done with our Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness episode. If you're still here, thank you for sticking around. But Will, where can people find you?
I'm busting viruses.
He's busting viruses, and if you are in the area of Hartford, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New York, or even in Connecticut, or just want to go for a drive, ConnecticCon is this weekend, Saturday night at 9:15. It is the Common Writer panel, because I'm trying to think of the actual name of it. Intro to Common Writer. Will...
Introduction.
I abbreviate. It's Will, Rob, and Mikey Boy. You've seen Mikey on the channel before. They're all gonna have a little fun. It's an hour long, but it's gonna be a full day of fun.
We're gonna be memeing on you boys.
I wouldn't be surprised. Most of us are gonna be in our NDN t-shirts anyway. We're gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Come say hi. But Rob, where can people find you?
Currently not doing much.
Well, you gotta pack.
Yeah, I need to do laundry is what I need to do.
Fine, you need to do laundry and then pack.
I feel so weird now. Like,
are you all ready to go?
I was packed like 3 weeks ago.
I haven't started yet because I needed to make sure I had everything first, and then I'm gonna group it all into a suitcase.
It's okay, AJ. I haven't even started yet either, so you're not alone.
Yep.
Look, I sat here alone listening to music, and I'm like, I can pack soon. I have to do that. The next day I go to look back. Oh wow, I'm done. When did I start doing this?
James, where can people find you?
With you guys on TikTok, Fiverr, when I actually get the copy link down correctly, because whenever I do, I keep bugging myself out. And Instagram, so JFairR or JamesFair203, doesn't matter which one. Yeah, you found me.
And James, before sending it over to Megan, that beautiful art you see that takes up the majority of the screen is all, is all James's art. I didn't have to ask him. You're going to see a different art on Thursday and Friday when we go to promote this episode, because the wonderful Carly Hammer is really going into detail with Doctor Strange, and I cannot wait for you guys to see what it looks like. But James, just out of nowhere, was like, I got to draw effed up Wanda. And man, did it come out good, pal. It came out real good.
So I did have 2 different ideas with that photo. And I remember telling Susie, so it was actually the photo where she looked at a child that did the face. I was going to draw that, but then my brain was like, it might get mean, so let's not do that. And give her, I was going to try to anime-esque it, so, the little psychotic look, and that failed too. So I was like, I'm just going to go with this one where she's covered in blood, because I'm like, what's more terrifying than a woman walking down the hall who's psychic covered in blood? It's Carrie.
Why'd you have to make that reference? Now I 100% see it. How dare you? Megan, where can people find you?
Find me Facebook, Instagram with you guys, or right here next to this guy.
James is like, kill me.
No, I'm sorry.
So before I send you over to Rob Paulson for that wonderful intro or outro, Revline Racing on their Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I do a lot of their social media posts. I am also a co-owner with Ryan and Gary there. So check us out. We have a merch store. If you want anything Revline, support me, support anybody on the team. Go for it. ResurgenceApparel.com. And, it's where I got this wonderful coaster that I have my Bush beer in. So with that being said, let's go over to Rob Paulson.
Hey, you guys, this is 625 here from Lilo and Stitch. Some people think of me as AJ Coppola. I don't care. Just follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, Twitch at NDTA Jalistar 15, and Xbox and PSN at AJ Allstar 15. I should have said AJ Allstar, but I'm a sandwich maker. What the hell do I know? Do yourself a favor. Go get yourself a hot fudge marshmallow tuna fish and ham sandwich. All right? Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
I clicked the outro even though we don't need the outro just yet. Oops. So with that being said, see you later, everybody. Again, if you're in the area, come to Kineticon. It's a lot of fun, a lot of panels, a lot of cool voices to meet, a lot of vendors to support, and a lot of them
Cool
local, I think, too.
cosplayers.
And speaking of cosplay, you got James going as who this year?
Oh, I'm still doing Miles by Black Ranger and Captain America.
Wow. Megan?
And Superboy.
Megan, going Attack on Titan all over again this year?
No, not this year.
What you got coming up this year?
I'm doing revamped Spider-Gwen, and I'm bringing back my Supergirl.
Nice. Rob, do you do any cosplay?
I've got two that I might do: the
Oh.
10th Doctor and just a regular Naruto.
I get to see him as the 10th Doctor. I always have photos. This is so cool.
Yeah,
Well-
I have a brown pinstripe suit, which you could just say is the 10th Doctor.
So you look so dashing.
Cody?
I just want to make sure no one grabs my ass like they grabbed yours.
We don't,
I got you, babe.
Sorry,
I've gotten people who have remembered, like, I need a doctor. Like, no,
Oh.
no, you don't. You
Oh,
need Jesus.
my. Where's George Takei for that one? Oh, my.
Rob, it's safe. I'm not that
Oh my
Captain
god,
America.
you just fucking killed me. Holy
I'm
shit.
Stan Winston. I don't think anyone's going to be saying that's America's ass.
Will, are you doing any cosplays this year?
You think I had money?
I figured you were going to go as somebody from Gryffindor with that long cloak you got. Yeah, but the thing is, you'd probably go Havidakadeba, 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 Havidakadeba.
Yes.
What are
Everyone
we
gets a
doing?
Vada Kedavra.
Or in
Will's doing
James's,
the work with Gryffindor.
in James's Vikadibi, Vikadibi, Vikadibi. Which, go check out James's TikTok. Let's just throw out there. Alright, peace out, everybody. Next week is Jurassic World Dominion, so we're gonna have fun with that now. Try not to get eaten by dinosaurs, but peace!
Hi, everyone. See you at con.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.